What's going on, y'all? We are back. This is episode 11 of the Nashville Stampede out of the Park Baseball 24 series. We are here in September 8th. Your Nashville Stampede are tied for first place in the National League South. We sit at 79 and 62. Game up on the Royals, tied up the Diamondbacks at this moment. And, things have gotten better for the most part. We've had some improvements offensively for sure since that horrible start. We now have like a good amount of guys who are better than league average. This is all levels. Yeah, we have a good amount of guys who are like above like league average hitters, which is good. It's like half of our lineup, which is where you want to be. Angel Acuna is like right there at league average. So McRae's been working his way back. I want to go over his trade value in the offseason. See what it looks like. I still love him as a player, but yeah, this contract might screw us. I usually don't. I like to pride myself on not making a lot of stupid contracts, and making bad decisions like this. But this one's not looking great. I mean, he was really good for like the first 2 years, so I thought this was safe, but. I don't know. Maybe he can bounce back. He's been better in the second half, so it's possible. But yeah, we've had some injuries here. Max Clark was a huge one. He was awesome for us. He went down a couple days ago with a extreme abdominal muscle, out for 6 more weeks. That'll put him out for the rest of the regular season, potentially a good chunk of the playoffs if we make it that far. Aaron Savali went out. A blessing in disguise. He was fine for us, but. He was pitching a lot better, I should say. But yeah, he hasn't been great, and it gives us an opportunity to throw some other guys in there. Hackenberg's out there right now starting, so excited to see what he can bring. And then Davison Arias, about a month ago, went out with a torn flexor tendon. Reigning reliever of the year, just a stud reliever throughout this entire save for us. And really unfortunate that he's going to miss like all of next year probably, or at least 2/3 of it. So we'll have to bounce back and see how we could replace him. But we have a lot of pitching depth, so we've got Merton Blanco up, who's number 59 prospect in baseball. He's coming out of the bullpen at the moment. Make him a reliever. Logan Henderson's up, another. I would consider him a top prospect for us. I like this arm a lot. Might just be a reliever with this pitch mix, but he's got to get some time. Then Duran's back up. Ben Brown's up with the squad since roster's expanded. He's been good. He's had this one really bad game, but besides that, he's been really good. Henrique's been really good. De Los Santos, another guy we called up after we had some injuries and ineffectiveness from some other guys. Tanner Banks has fallen off a bit, but still been solid. And then Moran Cano have been good in the back end. And then Robinson struggled a little bit since coming back. Maybe needs to work off the rust a little bit. But, the FIP and Sierra indicates he's probably a better pitcher than this 4.05 ERA. Drew Hackenberg, we called him up. 21 innings this year. Has been really good. So, he could work his way back into our plans. He still has some good ratings, but, nothing crazy. We'll see where he stands after the year. And a really exciting one, Alex Wood. Kind of like making a Cy Young case down the stretch here. He's not pitching deep into games or anything, but we're not really asking him to. We just need, give us 5-6 innings of 1-2 run ball and give it to the bullpen. So he's been awesome. Tanner Houck's bounced back. He's talk about consistent. Like he's just like consistently 150 innings, three late high 3 ERA. He's been good. Tyler Anderson's been really solid all year. About a league average pitcher, which is fine by me for a 1 year dart throw, I guess, at an arm. And then Aaron Ashby. Also been good. Mostly a starter this year, and he's been solid in that role. So, happy with the pitching. The pitching's been really good. I think we're second in runs allowed. Yeah, second in runs against. And the offense has been fine. Salim Matias has actually been our best hitter this year, which is really cool to see. Just really, really low key, like a solid season. 127 WRC plus. Kira has been really good. He did make the All-Star team. Played a really good right field, but he's still young. He's only 22, but I would like a little bit more, I think. But he's been really good. He's doesn't have a lot to work with in the lineup with him. So Bo Naylor been really solid as well. He is now. I've kind of mixed up our lineups a bit. Oh yeah, he's playing first base. Yeah, so with the injury of Diaz, DH and Naylor at first, and then Biggio's back in the lineup. So we're playing him against righties, and then against lefties we have Lombard, who, if you remember, was a 7th-round pick in 2026. Kind of like shot through the system pretty quickly for a high school guy. No, that's a lie. He was a college guy. He was drafted in real life by the Yankees, a high school guy, but yeah, he was really good, and he's getting his first action here. So excited to see what he brings. Javier Baez is awful. He's just a backup now. He'll be a defensive replacement, whatever. We didn't give up anything to get him. Like Bassby's been solid, I guess. Moylan's had like 12 at bats, but been good. For the rest of the starters, though, DSP Swanson, what a year for him. I was nervous about his ratings kind of dropping off, but he's turned into like 2 league average hitting seasons, and this year has been fantastic with the glove. 14.6 zone rating, which is, he was okay last year, but yeah, he's like on pace to double what he did last year defensively, at least according to zone rating, which is pretty much the only metric this game gives you to gauge defensive value, at least for infielders and outfielders. Yandy Diaz has been solid. Not really what I wanted. I was expecting him to be like a really good on-base guy, like give me like a 12% walk rate, and it's been a little underwhelming, but he's been fine. Angel Acuna's fallen off since the hot start, but he's been okay. He's still young, and there's potential to grow. Grant McCray, we kind of talked about him a little bit. He got off to a miserable start in the first half. July was much better, and then August was another tough month. But September so far, he's hitting okay. I don't know. This sucks. I really wish he was a better player. He's still really like awesome defensively, but he's making a lot of money, so we'll have to reassess that in the offseason. Talking about Bassby, Biggio's back. He just came back a couple days ago. Nieto, horrible hitter, but good defender, and Lasher is kind of same story. So we're gonna go through the September episode here and see if we can make a playoff push here. So win 5-3 against Miami. We're playing Matthias out in left now, by the way, with the injury to Max Clark. I don't think I haven't mentioned that, but looks like Bo Naylor had a home run. Nice job by Wood. That's exactly what we want out of him. Then not a great job from Ben Brown, but the rest of the bullpen gets the job done. So game 2 in Miami, we lose 4-0. Grant McCray has a couple hits, but the offense not much going. Tanner Houck, not a horrible start. We'll take that. And then game 3, looking to take the rubber match, and we lose 6-4. Bo Naylor 4 hits in the leadoff hole. Kira 3 hits. Grant McCray 2 hits, 3 ribbies. Like to see that. There's a chance he like rebounds and he puts up a league average hitting season with his glove and his wheels. Like still a really good player. So I don't know. We'll have to reassess, but not a great start from Anderson. Blanco does a good job in relief though. Like to see that with one of our top prospects. So lose 2 out of 3 to Miami. That sucks. And we lose game 1 to Texas here. Ashby, not the best start, and then a rough day for the pen. So game 2 with Hackenberg on the mound. Looking to bounce back. We've fallen back in the standings just a bit. We win 7-4. And looks like Matthias had a couple RBIs in the bottom of the order, getting it done. Biggio 3 hits for him. Like to see that. Hackenberg, solid start. Nothing great, but we'll take that all day. as a siren goes by, and Moran and Robinson to close it out do a good job. So look to take the rubber match. We'll reassess the stand and see where we are after this one, and we win 5-1. Huge game we take in game 3 of the set. Looks like Baez was DHing. That's disgusting. But he gets 2 hits, so we'll take it. Looks like Biggio had 2 ribbies. Alex Wood, identical start to last time. All day. We'll take it. And then Ben Brown does a good job in relief of him again. So I guess he didn't have a good job in relief last time, but he did relieve him. Okay, so we are 1 game behind the Diamondbacks for first place in the division. Let's check the... Sorry, I just got a text. So, this is kind of important. So the wild card... Okay, hold on. This is confusing the hell out of me. Okay, so the division winners make the playoffs. And then it's 2 wild cards. So it looks like the Dodgers and Angels both get a spot. And then that's pretty much it in the West. The West is god-awful. And then it'll be... I guess there's room for... Shoot, I forgot how many wild cards I have. Because there's only... Okay, yeah. So there's 3 wild cards. Okay, I don't know why that took me so long. Actually, there might... Yeah, okay, yeah. There's only 3 wild cards. Like having a moment right now. Okay, yeah. So basically, we just need to outpace the Braves, and we'll be okay. But we'd like to win the division and get the best seeding as we can. In game 1 against Arizona, our division rivals, Tanner Houck, rough start, 5 walks and just 2 2/3. Bullpen does a good job, but not enough to salvage the win. Game 2, Tyler Anderson on the mound, looking to even the series at 1 apiece, and we do 4-2. And Swanson looks like he had a couple ribbies. Good start by Anderson, 10 Ks and just 5 2/3 for the soft tossing lefty. And then De Los Santos a good job in relief, and Robinson closes it out. So looking to take the series against Arizona and tie the division here, and we do 3-2 victory. Huge win for the team. Kira 3 hits, Matthias 2 ribbies. Looks like he had a 2-run shot in the 5th inning. And Robinson picks up his 34th save of the year in just 50 games. 50 innings, 50.2 innings. Nice job by Blanco. He's really impressed me in these last couple games for the team. So, could make an appearance on the playoff roster if he keeps playing well. So we go to Kansas City for another set. We're actually in Nashville. We play Kansas City. Wonder how many times I do that in an episode. Oh my god. I have to flip my phone over. Okay, so game 1, Hackenberg, a really quality start. And Duran, 3 shutout innings in relief. We take it in 10. Looks like it was a Biggio single off Ron Marinaccio. Game 2, let's see if Alex Wood can continue his good run of starts here. And 5-3 victory, so we'll take that. Bo Naylor, 3 hits, 3 ribbies. Matthias and McRae have a hit and an RBI each. Wood, 6 innings, 1 run. I'm loving what I'm seeing out of him, man. This is awesome. Moran and Cano to close it out. So we look to sweep Kansas City here, who are also right in the thick of things in the division race. We can distance ourselves from them and the Diamondbacks with a victory here. So let's do it. With Houck on the mound, and we do 10-3 victory. Offense coming through, 13 hits in the game. Wow, yeah, good spread out effort. Baez, I was just shitting on him too. 2 hits, 4 ribbies. Looks like he had a 2-run home run in the 6th inning. Bo Naylor, another home run, 26 on the year. Good for him. He's kind of broken out this season. He was a good player for us the last couple of years, but Yeah, he's erupted for a really nice season. Not didn't give us length, but Henderson and Brown picked up the slack and got us through the win. And now, is this the Dodgers or is this the Angels? So, another team that's in the playoff hunt. We've been playing really well against these teams that we're kind of fighting against here and for playoff positioning. And we're up 2 games on the Diamondbacks, 3 on the Royals. So, let's see if we can take the series here. And oh my God, so we finish against both LA teams who are both first in the division, and then Seattle, who is fine. They're a fine team. So we have 9 against 3 pretty good teams. So we're going to have to show something here. Tyler Anderson on the mound game 1 against the Angels. And we lose 3-2. Pitching not the issue, but McRae drives in a run and Swanson as well. Anderson, not horrible. Blanco, good in relief, but no offense. That's not going to help your cause. So game 2, Ashby on the mound. Looking to even the series. And we do not. We lose 6-8 in 10 innings. And before I forget, we are in 2027. Oh, looks like our hitting coach. Okay, yeah, he's the one who left. All right, so I'll have to replace that position, whatever. So we lose 8-6. It was a Rodin 2-run home run off Cam Robinson. That sucks. Robinson had been so good for a long stretch, too. Rough day for the pitching, really. It's a lot of runs given up. Hackenberg looking to salvage the series and take game 3, and we do. 6-3 in 10. Looks like it was Jerger. He had a single. The call-up. A guy who kind of shot through our system quickly, a 5th-round pick back in 2025. 23 years old at this point, and hit at every level pretty much. So, excited to see what he can bring. He's kind of just a pinch hitter at this point, but could evolve into a bigger role. Looks like Matthias had his 36th home run on the year. Hackenberg, a good start, and the bullpen does a good job as well. So, now we go to Los Angeles to play the other team from LA, the real team from LA, the Dodgers. And game 1, Alex Wood on the mound against his former team. And we win 5-3. Kevin Biggio, 2 hits, 4 ribbies. Alex Wood, and not his best start, but got us through enough. And the bullpen continues to be fantastic here down the stretch. Getting the job done. Game 2, Tanner Houck on the mound, 3-10 record on the year, but the ERA not quite as bad. And he picks up the win. 4-0 victory. Tanner Houck, 5 hitless innings. Love to see that. Walked 4 guys, but we'll take it. And then the bullpen does an awesome job. We one-hit them. Division leading Los Angeles Dodgers, that is. And Grant McRae, he's not putting up good numbers, but I feel like every time I look, he's a hit in the box score. So this is game 3, looking to sweep the Dodgers here, and we have clinched a playoff spot at this point, but we're going for the division here. Let's see if we can do it. And we win 12-6 and sweep the Dodgers in a huge statement victory in the series. Looks like Lombard is playing center. I don't know what happened there. Acuna, a couple RBIs. Bo Naylor continues to rake. What a season from him, man. That's awesome. Tyler Anderson, solid start. Banks, not great in relief. But it didn't matter. The offense erupted. And now we go to Seattle, and we're tied with the Diamondbacks for first in the division. And let's see if we can overtake them, and wouldn't be our first division title, but it'd be good to win one. So game 1, Ashby on the mound. We lose 10-2. Diamondbacks win. Matthias looks like he was our only offense in a brutal start by Aaron Ashby. And nothing really else to discuss there. Hackenberg will get the start here. He's been good of late. See if we can salvage a tie here going into the final game of the year, and we win, but the Diamondbacks also win. 8-7 victory in 10 innings. Matthias had the game winner. What a season, man. I know I'm going to keep saying that, but man, he finally broke out. Stayed healthy all year. Love to see it. Did he play every game? He played every game but one. That's awesome. McRae, another hit, but yeah, tough season for him. I hope he can bounce back. Nieto, I feel like he's all or nothing. He either has like an eruption of a game, or he's just doesn't do anything. Hackenberg, good enough start, and then bullpen gets the job done. And final game of the year, Diamondbacks need to lose and we need to win. I'm not sure what the season series is. We'll find out after this game. Alex Wood on the mound for the division, and we win. Moment of truth. Diamondbacks also won, so we went for it. We pitched our best guy, and it worked out, but nothing we can do. Diamondbacks sweep their final series. We cannot quite do the same as we lose that first game, which wound up being the kind of the dagger. And what a year, man, from Bo Naylor. He finished so hot. 30-90, 250 average, man. That's a pretty stat line right there. 11.6% walk rate. Man, that's a thing of beauty there, Bo. Love that. McRae finishes just, man, that's a tough season from a highly paid guy. But Kira finishes strong, 127 at WRC plus, almost 5 WAR. Awesome right fielder. He's also exhausted, so we'll have a couple days off before our playoff game, but we will. I think we're gonna have to participate in this stupid 3-game set. Could be wrong. Did we overtake someone? Let me check playoffs. Playoff tree, okay. Wow, so it looks like we passed out the Angels. That's huge. Yeah, we passed them out by a game. So, nice, that's huge. Yeah, so we're going to play the Diamondbacks, who I think we played pretty well against them all year. I would have to check our head-to-head. I can check it somewhere, but I'm not even going to bother looking through right now. But yeah, we'll see what happens in the series. Doesn't really have implications on us immediately, but you know, you'd hope the Royals win, and they do. Wow. Okay. Yeah. So I'd much prefer to play the Royals than the Angels at this point. All right. So I'm gonna set my playoff roster, come back, and yeah, we'll return at that point. All right, here we are. We're back, and it is playoff time. Probably gonna grab some water. 1 second. I can feel my mouth getting dry already. All right, this is always exhausting. Game 1 in Arizona for the first one. Let's do it. We have Wood on the mound, and we lose 5-0. McRae has all 3 of our hits. How ironic is that? And we go up 12. Ouch. Wood, not horrible, but yeah, you're not going to win many games scoring 0 runs. Game 2, looking to bounce back here in a pretty pivotal game here in the series. We finally overcome our demons, and we do. 7-1 victory. Huge win. Acuna, 4 ribbies. Bassby, 3 hits, who's starting at third base for me, by the way, against lefties. Looking pretty good against Ken Waldichuk. Tanner Houck gives us a chance to win. Blanco, awesome out of the pen in the bulk roll. So we have a day off, and we go back to Nashville here for a pair of games, if necessary. Looking to take a huge lead in the series. In the setup to an elimination game, we lose 5-7. Bo Naylor, 2 hits, 3 ribbies. Yeah, tough game from Tyler Anderson. Ouch. That doesn't give you a very good chance to win. So, elimination game here for us. We are in Nashville for game 4. Down 2-1 in the series. We have Aaron Ashby on the mound. Looking to keep our season alive. And he does. 1-0 victory. We score 1 run in the 5th inning on an Acuna single. Ashby, 1 hit through 5 innings. Duran, Cano, Robinson, awesome job out of the pen. We have an off day, and we go back to Arizona for the deciding game in the series. Savali's back. He might make an impact on next series, but not yet. And it'll be a rematch of Game 1. Jason White up against Alex Wood, who is our ace this season. And, oh, Jesus, take the wheel. See what happens. We win 6-2. We take down Arizona, coming back from a 2-1 deficit. Bo Naylor, 2 hits, 2 ribbies, 2 walks. Awesome game. Yandy Diaz, 3 hits and 2 ribbies. And Alex Wood, an excellent start. You know, potential Cy Young Award winner here. We'll see how everything plays out this year, but definitely in the running. Ben Brown, Cano, Robinson to close it out. So, long series. We should only have a day or two off. Only a day. So, we're back at it. Let's see. So, probably go Houken Game 1. I'm going to do Anderson Game 2 just because it gives us length. And Ashby Game 3 and Wood Game 4. So, check out this Kansas City team. I didn't actually look at the Diamondbacks. We kind of seen them a lot in the series. They got like Jason Dominguez and stuff. And the Royals, we haven't seen a lot of them. They do have this guy, Emilio Marquez, who will start Game 1. He's winning Cy Young. Who am I talking about? Alex Wood. I'm sorry, you have no chance. Severino in Game 2. Lance McCullers. Yeah, so good rotation here. Contreras is a guy we could probably get to, but he had a really good year. They were 5th in runs against. 2nd in starters ERA. Not surprising. 7th in runs for, though. Luis Mendez, a young guy. Not the best player yet, but could be a good player. Gavin Cross. Nice bat in their order. Carter Jensen, another guy. So they got some hitters. They got some pitchers, but definitely a beatable team. We did beat them in the division by 5 games, so let's see if we can continue our run and go to the World Series for the first time in the save, I believe. Yeah, we didn't make it in our first playoff appearance. So Game 1 against Kansas City, 3-0 loss, and Max Clark's still not back. That's tough. Probably could have added Savali to the roster, but I don't even think he would have made a start. So 3-0 loss. Not a great game. We'll just forget that one. Move on. Game 2. Tyler Anderson on the mound. 4-0 victory. Nieto, 4 hits. This is what I'm talking about. This dude just like erupts. Although he's been quite good in the last few games. 3 doubles in the last 3. McRae, 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Had a really good playoff. So, he's not done yet. He's still got a chance to make an impact. And Tyler Anderson, an awesome start. Needed that big time. And so we split the series in Nashville. We go back to Kansas City for 3. And let's see. We have Wood's good to go. So let's put Wood here. Where the heck? Team schedule. Okay. So Game 3. Series tied at 1 apiece. We win 3-1. Swanson a couple hits. Acuna a couple RBIs. Wood a good start. Duran, nice job out of the pen. And Robinson to close it out. And Contreras, we need this win here because Marquez is tomorrow, and I don't want to face him. Luckily, I think we'll only face Marquez once in the series, or twice in the series, and not like any of these elimination games. So we have the 2-1 lead in the series, so that's big. So worst case is we're down 3-2 going into these final 2 without Marquez on the mound. So with all that said, let's do Game 4, up 2-1 in the series. And we win 4-0 in a huge win. Matthias, 3 RBIs. McRae, 3 hits. He's killed it. And Ashby, what a start. In 70 pitches, goes through 6 1/3. Miranda Cano to close it out. So, elimination game for the Royals. They send their ace out, and we send ours. No, we don't. We send Tanner Houck out there, who's definitely not our ace, but a good pitcher nonetheless. So, there we go. Game 5, up 3-1 in the series. Looking to close it out and go to the World Series against Kansas City. Let's do it. We lose 6-0. Not shocking. Marquez is such a beast. He doesn't go deep into games, which is the one thing you can kind of beat him if you get to their pen, but not happening in that one. So We go back to Nashville. Two chances to win one. And we'll have Anderson on the mound and then Wood in the potential deciding game in the series. Yeah, Wood's not quite ready. So 3-2 in the series in Nashville. We lose 5-2. So things have gotten interesting. Swanson scores our only 2 runs, and not a good start from Anderson. So we're going to need some magic here out of Alex Wood. He will be opposed by Lance McCullers, who had a really good season. And for the second series in a row, let's see what happens here in the elimination game. Nothing we can do. We win 5-3, and we go to the World Series. Oh, my goodness. Right down the wire. Grant McCray, couple more hits, and he won Series MVP. That's what I like to see out of my guy. Awesome series. Alex Wood, a really good start. Moran gave it his best to give them the win, but Robinson continues to be lights out here in the playoffs. So we have 2 off days, and we will be opposed by Washington here in the World Series, our first World Series as the Nashville Stampede, and that's a hell of an offense right there. James Wood, Dylan Cruz, this guy who's probably the best of the bunch, Antuna, Aguilar, Taylor Aguilar, Beast, Andrew Vaughn, CJ Abrams, Bobby Witt's their 7-hitter. He's not a great hitter, but he's fine. Yeah, that's an unbelievable offense. I mean, Kodai Senga's a good ace. Connor Phillips is always a good pitcher. Control issues, but a good pitcher. Walker Buehler, solid number 3. And Jackson Kowar, pretty good number 4. And the bullpen's their one issue, 14th in bullpen ERA, but 8th in starters ERA. They're a fine starting bunch, but yeah, they finished 92-70. And, okay, we need to set our rotation. So, Wood probably won't be good till game 3. Anderson, I think I'd rather go Houck, honestly. Anderson has not impressed me besides the one game. Yeah, Ashby isn't awesome. Houck's been fine. Maybe I will go with Anderson. Just so we don't have, like, the 2... I don't know. Anderson's been kind of hit or miss. Do I want to roll the dice? You know what? Let's do Houck in game 2. We'll see how it plays. It's basically the guy, who do I want to appear twice in the series, and I don't know. I think I'd rather have Houck appear twice. He's been here since the beginning of the implementation of the team, so we'll give him a shot. See what he can do. So Ashby will get the ball in game 1 against Washington. We'll start in Nashville for 2, go to Washington, and then come back to Nashville for potential game 6 and 7. So we lose game 1, 5-4. Decent day for the offense. We had a lot of hits, 10 hits, but only 4 runs pushed across. Ashby, not the best start, but just overall, not a good game. We'll try to forget that one, go to game 2, and try to even up the series here. And we do. 5-11, 5-4 victory. We win the 11th, and a Grant McCray double. Love that, dude. Let's go. Let's freaking go, Grant. Tanner Houck, not the best start, but the bullpen, awesome yet again. They backpacked us this series. And Max Clark is back. Probably should have put him on the roster. That was a mistake. Oh, well. We've been playing well without him. I could force it, but that was just stupid. I should have remembered that he was coming back soon and just rolled the dice that he would come back, even though he was, like, undetermined in his return date. So, game 3 here in Washington. We have 3 here, and we hope to stay alive here and bring it back to Nashville. 1-1 in the series. Alex Wood on the mound. We lose 9-8. I guess I activate him. Oops. Offense really hasn't been the issue in the playoffs. Grant McCray, 3 hits, 4 ribbies. Nice day for the offense, but Alex Wood, good start, and then Henderson implodes. The bullpen, not good. Something that's been so stable for us this season. And what the heck? Did we have a rain out? What the... Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot to change this. Yeah, we have 2 and then 1, 1, 1 to end it. Okay, yeah. I forgot I changed that this offseason. Okay, so we have 2 here in Washington. And then we go back to Nashville for 1. To Washington for 1. And then back to our house for the final game, Game 7. So here we go. Trying to even up the series at 2 apiece. And we do 10-6 victory. The offense kind of balling out here down the stretch in the playoffs. We get 3 in the 6th, 6th in the 7th. Anderson, a solid enough start. Blanco, Duran, and Henriquez close it out. Heck of a day. Bo Naylor, killing it. What a season from him. Grant McRae, another 2 RBIs. Yeah. He might have, I don't even know if I'm going to shop him in the offseason after this. He's been incredible in the postseason here. So, an off day to Nashville. Looking to take the 3-2 series lead and, take the lead going into the elimination game. So this is probably the most pivotal game in the series. The one before the elimination game. If you don't count the elimination game, of course. But here we go. Game 5. We win 4-3. Kira, finally. I mean, he's been moderately quiet this postseason. I feel like I haven't said his name a ton. But he has the big hit, the 3-run home run in the 7th inning against Zach Jackson. Is that his name? Zach Jackson, yeah. And then Acuna drives in the other run. Ashby solid enough, and then the bullpen goes back to their normal ways. So a day off and a chance to win the World Series here in Washington. Game 6. Let's try to not go down to the wire this series. And we have Tanner Houck on the mound. Wood's good to go. I think we got to go Wood here, and then we'll roll the dice in Game 7 to get to that. But here we go. They have Connor Phillips on the mound, who pitched well against us last time. Did wind up losing the game for them, but yeah, let's see if we can win it. Alex Wood on the mound. Game 6. Let's do it. And we win the World Series. 6-4 victory over the Nationals. We win the series 4-2. And it was a Kira 2-run home run. I was just talking about how quiet he was, and he comes through in the top of the 9th with a huge hit. And it doesn't even say who the series MVP is. Good enough start by Alex Wood. Miranda Robinson to close it out. I love it. Let's go. The Nashville Stampede are on top for the first time in their franchise history. And, we got to go into the screen to check out, the history of this team. So, just their 4th season in existence. They win 93 games in the second year as an expansion team. Make the playoffs, make the NLCS. Can't quite go the distance, but 2026 come back, get bounced in the NLDS. And then this year, finally some young guys coming up and things are looking up, and we get pushed to the brink in nearly every series, and finally in the World Series able to top Washington. And what a team. Our highest paid guy, I guess our future guy, had an 81 WRC plus, and we pick up the Japanese Trout, we like to call him, and he has a hell of a season. I'm so excited for this team going forward. And Bo Naylor finally breaks out at age 27, has like a Silver Slugger type performance. The pitching does well enough. The bullpen incredible as always. Alex Wood. If Marquez didn't exist, Wood would be the Cy Young. Kind of just piecing it together, and we wind up winning a World Series with it. And that'll do it for the 2027 season. And we'll come back next year and see what we can do, and try to improve this team and go back to back and start a dynasty here. But this is like the least impressive World Series team you'll probably ever see, just like on paper. And according to like overall ratings, if you care about those. But there we go, 766 score. Even though I won the World Series with an expansion team in year 4, and made the playoffs in 3 straight seasons. There we go. This is the team that did it. We had one pitcher over 2.5 WAR, but just a bunch of like really good pitchers. That's all it took. And Kira was our superstar, but it was really a well-rounded effort from the hitting side. It was getting all these guys involved. McRae brought the defense. Max Clark came up midseason, was excellent, even though he didn't even play in the playoffs at all. Sully Matthias is the masher that we kind of hope he would be when we signed him way back in the day. And I mean, Swanson was our 15.1 zone rate and absolutely beast season on defense. I mean, I don't mean to credit defense, but second in zone rating, but I don't think that tells the whole story of just how good this defense was. I don't know, I guess Acuna might have been a negative. Yeah, he was a big negative, which probably brought us down, but we had McRae, Swanson, Matthias. I guess he didn't play too much out there, but he was always a good outfielder. Then Kira. Really, the infield defense sucked, but outfield defense is phenomenal. And the pitching was good due to that and due to probably Nieto behind the plate. 11.9 framing runs on the year. But yeah, enough for rambling. That'll wrap up the episode. Thank you very much for watching. We'll be back with the offseason next time and look at the future of this team. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.